Hey folks, as my camera falls down, 1 second. Ba ba ba. Hope you're having a good Friday. I have been live on other topics related to Syria, so you could go check out that video on youtube.com/TYT Politics. I was also just on Facebook talking about the media's blatant deja vu coverage from Iraq. But I wanted to talk about our friend Hillary Clinton, who came out of hiding last night and surprisingly pointed the finger everywhere but herself for her epic failure and loss to a reality TV star used car salesman. I'll play you the video here. It's not that long. Hold on. So Hillary Clinton was on stage and she, let me flip it around for you, was asked this.
I believe that your staff conducted some autopsies of the election, and I'm looking for lessons learned. And in particular, I mean, to what extent do you assign blame to Bernie Sanders, to the media for focusing on emails?
How much time do we have?
So she was asked, how much do you assign blame to Bernie Sanders, to the media? How much time do we have? I mean, why am I covering this? Because it's not just like sour grapes. The problem is people like Hillary Clinton, the Democratic establishment, the warmongers, the people who want to keep kissing bankers' asses, the people who want to keep taking money hand over fist from Wall Street, big pharma, big oil. They refuse to live in reality. They refuse to face the changing mood and demographics of the country. And that is of a progressive country. That is of a country that believes investment should be in people rather than on donors and special interests. That is a movement that believes we should stop going to war all over the globe and maybe focus on the investments and suffering people right here in America. So when Hillary Clinton says, oh, how much time do I have? So yeah, Bernie Sanders, who went around the country while, by the way, sources tell me he wanted to vomit the whole time, with endorsing you. I saw him in Detroit. I was with Emma. We went to a rally there where he was speaking on behalf of Hillary Clinton. He was all over New Hampshire. He was in Ohio. He was in Florida for Hillary Clinton. So Bernie Sanders, after running one of the most historic campaigns in the country, went around and supported, I know a lot of you didn't like it, a candidate that is pretty much against his economic, social, and moral principles for 2.5 to 3 months. He did everything he could. I remember he was doing, in some cases, 2 rallies a day on behalf of Hillary Clinton. But it's Bernie Sanders' fault that Hillary Clinton lost to a reality TV used salesman. How does that work out? So let me get this straight. It was Bernie Sanders who caused 5% less African Americans to come out for Hillary Clinton. It was Bernie Sanders who caused 6% less Latinos to come out for Hillary Clinton. It was Bernie Sanders who caused, I believe, 6% less 18 to 34-year-olds to come out for Hillary Clinton, all compared to who came out for Barack Obama. That was Bernie Sanders. It was Bernie Sanders who caused thousands and thousands of people all around the country while I was at Trump rallies to say, she belongs in jail and we hate her. That was Bernie Sanders. The politician who never spoke about your emails, who said, enough with the damn emails, which I think was a mistake, by the way, of the Sanders campaign. It was his fault that you lost. You know, he was actually professional and tried to focus on the issues, but it was Bernie Sanders who's why you lost. And we hear this from her campaign people. We hear this from establishment tools on the internet like Neera Tanden and Peter Dow and all these people who never want to look in the mirror and be like, maybe people are just rejecting our worldview and the fact that we cater more to special interest and donors than actual people. Maybe that's the problem. Gee. Can't be. And then she said, so she says, I'll put it this way. As a person, I'm okay. As an American, I'm pretty worried, Clinton said. I think I'll take off my person hat and put on my citizen hat, and there's a lot to be concerned about. Yeah, there's a lot to be concerned about because the current president is pushing the same shit that you've been pushing for years, which is bombing Syria, creating no-fly zones, and essentially creating another war. We should be concerned about that. And she, by the way, who said, I'm so happy that Trump Care failed to pass. She's the one who said, universal health care, it will never, ever come to pass. Single-payer health care. Yeah, I am concerned that millions and millions of Americans have no health care because politicians like Hillary Clinton refuse to push single-payer health care. I am concerned about that. But the sheer denial and egotism that Hillary Clinton lives in, and you might ask, Jordan, who cares? She's a nobody now. Stop beating the drum or the dead horse. No, it actually matters because she's not a nobody. In fact, she and her minions are essentially still running the Democratic Party and the Democratic establishment. Do you see who's in charge at the DNC now? Tom Perez, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton's handpicked choice. Do you see the pundits still being booked on cable news? Jennifer Palmieri, Hillary Clinton's communications director. Robbie Mook, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager. John Podesta, now a Washington Post columnist. So basically, Hillary Clinton is still spreading around. It might not be her, but it's her wing of the party, because they refuse to stop taking the money and to stop living and breathing fundraising. Every email you see from the DNC, almost every email, and Keith Ellison just sent one out last night, is going after Trump on something and then asking for money. Because this is how these people think. But to Hillary Clinton and her disciples, they'd rather blame Bernie Sanders, James Comey, Julian Assange, than say, you know what? Maybe we should have paid attention to the thousands of people at Bernie Sanders rallies. Maybe we should have listened to what they want and their struggles. Because maybe those people would have voted for us if we gave those people some policies that would have helped them. Go figure. Maybe if we would have, instead of putting another corporate stooge in Tim Kaine as vice president, maybe if we put, I don't know, Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren, maybe we would have been sending a clear message that we understand you and we are with you and we want to implement policies that will help working people. Maybe if I had a message other than stronger together, which means nothing, and had an economic message about enough with the rich getting away with murder, about actually taxing Wall Street speculation, about actually going further than Dodd-Frank, about reinstating Glass-Steagall so that investment banks can't work with commercial banks to run wild on your pocketbook and your retirement funds, just maybe people would have voted for her. Maybe if you had a message for Latinos other than Donald Trump is Hitler, here's how I'm going to help you, maybe more Latinos would have come out for you. Maybe if you did not treat the Bernie Sanders delegates like dog shit at the Democratic National Committee, a lot of people don't know, Nina Turner was supposed to introduce Bernie Sanders at the DNC. When Bernie was going to speak, Nina Turner was the one that was going to come out and introduce him. A rock star of the progressive movement, beloved by Bernie Sanders supporters. And guess who said no? Hillary Clinton. Why? Because Nina Turner wouldn't endorse her. So yeah, you treat Bernie Sanders surrogates like crap. You treat the delegates like crap at the DNC. Delegates who themselves have wide networks and large followings. So that if they're treated like craps, their friends and family are going to know about it and not want to vote for her. But none of that stuff had anything to do with her losing. It was Bernie, it was the Bernie Bros, it was James Comey. And the reason this is important to spotlight it is because it's not going to change if these people remain leading the party. And a lot of you I know say, screw the Democratic Party, let's go green. I don't agree with that. I don't think the Green Party is anywhere near electoral success. If they were, I'd be jumping on board too, but I just don't think it's there. Jill Stein got 1% of the vote. You might not like that, but that's just the reality. So 1% is a far away from election and being elected. But we can't let people like Hillary Clinton come out of the woodwork and, try to cast aspersions and point fingers at Bernie Sanders and elsewhere instead of looking in the mirror, because that's why she lost. It was years and years of neoliberalism and giving lip service to working people in Michigan, in Ohio, in Wisconsin, in Pennsylvania, in Illinois, in Florida, and not doing a damn thing for them, in pushing more disastrous trade deals. People knew that she was really for the TPP. People know that. She basically wrote it. She called it the gold standard. Why would people in Michigan want to vote for someone like that? People in Michigan have had their jobs sent offshore because of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton's support for NAFTA and ramming that through. People aren't stupid. And WikiLeaks showed that her campaign was literally trying to rebrand her and change history as they went. No exit polls show that WikiLeaks or Julian Assange played a large part in her losing. Comey actually played a bigger part. No exit polls showed that Bernie Sanders played any role in her losing. If anything, she probably got more votes from Bernie voters who finally came around because he went around the country for her. It's the same old, folks, the same usual suspects coming out and living in denial. And you know what? It's sad because I think Hillary Clinton knows why she lost. She'll never admit it. She knows why she lost. And that's because it's out with the old, in with the new, in with the progressive. And she's none of those things. Thank you for watching. No, I will not run for office, whoever just asked that. Not interested. Share these videos. You can watch my other videos on youtube.com/TYTpolitics. Follow me on Twitter @Jordan Chariton, JordanChariton. We'll have other coverage on Syria, other videos coming out, and if anything breaks over the weekend, you'll hear from me. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.